Morning, Al with Al's Acres and Adventures. Got a good one for you today. This pool area looked great years ago. I think even before my time, but now it is overgrown. The rock areas around it are full of weeds, and it's time to do something about it. So what am I gonna do? Today, I'm gonna go rent an excavator. I'm gonna dig it out. I'm gonna use that and a tractor. We're gonna get all the rock and weed out of here, haul it off, and then we're gonna bring some new pea gravel in and make this look nice and refreshed. So let me show you what I got. All right, so around the pool area here, we have a bunch of rock and we have this chain link fence here. What I did is I took that, there's a thing going around the internet, you mix vinegar, soap, and salt and you spray and you kill weeds. And it did kill some weeds, however the weeds came back right away. We also have some trees growing up in the fenced area. So there's a lot to clean out here. Let me show you a different side. So this worked out pretty good here. You can see that most of the weeds are still down, so at least I'll be able to see what I'm doing. A lot of the dirt is low enough below the concrete and the retaining wall that I won't have to dig down too much, just enough to get the rock out. Try to leave a plant here. There was an old fence post right there that we'll dig out. There's a shrub there. We're gonna get that thing out of here. And then here we got to dig down on this side. We're even with the ground, so this we're gonna have to dig down so we can bring some fresh rock in. Gonna have to be careful because up ahead over here we have the septic tank, so we're gonna have to do some careful digging. Probably start on this side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by taking out the chain link fence and the top rail. I'm gonna leave the center post, try not to damage anything, and we will be able to get better access back here. All right, so I have this gate section. I'm gonna leave the gate on, but I'm gonna take this pole and this fence section out. The goal is to get a bigger gate, make this a drive-through gate. And as all this comes out, I'm gonna make this drivable so I can leave IBC totes right by that door with my tractor. Make it easy to bring wood in and out in the wintertime. So we'll just take out this last section, and then I think I'm gonna use the excavator to pull out that pole. All right, last section's all done. Let me show you what I did here. Going around, the whole fence is down all the way around. I've rolled it all up because I plan to reuse this. I'm gonna still cut a little bit of this out with a lopper before I get the excavator. And then here, you can see I just rolled that fence up, put it right there. This pole is the last thing to come out. That gate's gonna stay for now. All right, here's a kind of another view of what it looks like with fence gone. But you can definitely see the weeds, the shrubs, everything else that's growing. This stuff has to go. All right, so I've never used an excavator before. I gotta see if I can get it today. If so, let's get to work. All right, it's crazy hot here. It's about 90 some degrees, humidity's up. The only blessing right now is we got wind. So I did get the excavator. I've never used one before, so I wanted to get started on it before I did any videotaping. I guess call me a little self-conscious. I got me a Bobcat E10, turn it around here. Picked it up at the local rental store, and you can see I've kind of got a good start here. I took out the fence posts that were in the middle and was able to kind of do a little bit more digging that way. So what I've been doing is I've been taking some scoops, putting it in the bucket of the tractor, taking the tractor, just dumping it into a pile. So my plan now is I'm gonna mount you to the excavator, and you can see exactly how jerky I am, and we'll get some videotape like that. All right, morning. It is Sunday. It was Tuesday when I rented the excavator. Ran into a little bit of an issue and the track came off. Couldn't get it fixed in time. I had to do some stuff that evening, so I took it back. So I did not get all the work done. Did get some work done yesterday, so I want to give you a little bit of an update of where I am. On the back side of the pool, I got it all spread out and we have all the pea gravel down. We got on the other side of the pool, it's all dug out, ready for some landscape edging. I went out this morning to the store, picked up some fabric and some edging. So we're gonna get a little bit of work done today. So let me show you what I got. Back side of the pool, the fence posts are back in. Put the fabric down and got a bunch of pea gravel loaded up. We go as far as this little mini retaining wall. And then from there, we are dug out and we are ready for some edging. We did dig down a little bit too far down at the end by the tank, so I'm going to put a little bit of dirt back in and then go from there. Over on the far side of the pool, over on the far side of the pool, we've still got some work to do. This is where I did not get the work done. I got the excavator kind of stuck, not really stuck, but wedged in between the concrete here and the dirt, and that's how the track came off. So I did get a little bit of a start there, got some stuff dug out. And the plan through here is just to use the excavator, dig out the things like the trees that are starting there, and then really just turning the dirt over, loosening it up so I can rake it, smooth it off, and top it off with some pea gravel. Over here next to the house, I think what I'll be able to do is just use the tractor to dig that out, because I'm going to leave the hostas in there and just get some fresh pea gravel in. Do got to do a little bit of concrete repair. We have the concrete there has settled, so I'm going to bust that out. And right there, we're going to bust out this one piece of concrete and then replace that. I've never really done concrete before, so that should be interesting. So time to get some everyone. So we're gonna call it a wrap for the weekend. It is Sunday. I rented the excavator on Tuesday, took it back on Wednesday morning, and then Saturday and Sunday, yesterday and today, we got the work done. So we only got 2 sides done. Let me show you what we got. We got the fence back up and we are good on this side here. Still need to get the trash taken out. I'm gonna wait until I've done it, take 1 load to the dump, and then we wrap it around the corner, and we have that done now too. So 2 sides, still need 1 more to go, plus we need to do the side of the house. So we still got to do in front of the house and then the other side. I'm going to rent the excavator 1 more time, actually, because the track came off and I didn't get to use it. They said they're going to give me 4 more hours free, which I think I have about an hour's worth of work. I don't really need to dig down. I'm just going to use it to take out some of the trees that have started to grow in there, and then I'm going to kind of turn all the ground over so I can rake it, smooth it off. I still got to bring it up with the pea gravel 4 or 5 inches, and then I have a bunch of rotten deck boards. If we take a look at my deck here, we can see we got some boards like this that are rotten. We got another one that is kind of flipping up like that. Got another one that's really rotten right here. So I got about a half a dozen that I got to do. Plan is to get those done, and then from there we'll pressure wash and stain, maybe. Otherwise, we'll just pressure wash, and then next summer, pressure wash and stain again. So again, this is Al. We are signing off for the day. If you haven't yet, give me a big like and subscribe, and we'll bring you part 2 of this project, along with maybe the deck when we redo that. And next weekend is chicken processing weekend. So it's gonna be our first time doing it ourselves. We've hired it out before. This year, we're gonna do it ourselves. So we'll take you on that journey as well. Till then, see you.